Biz. Teng, first of all, put this in perspective for us. There have been a lot of other tech and industrial parks and zones in Malaysia before. Why would this one, the IDR, necessarily be any different?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would love to hear the answer from you. But you're right. I mean, Malaysia has in the past announced a lot of impressive-looking projects, and many years later, you do not see the results. I think a lot of the men in the street in Malaysia, we are asking the same question. Is this another one of the projects that is very good on paper and that will 5 years down the road not really benefit the most of us? I think if you look at the project itself on paper, it looks exciting.
Yes.
Something that the Malaysian economy, which has been pretty sluggish, needs.
So from an investment point of view, if you're watching this, would you take a wait-and-see approach, or would you start buying into some of the companies that Sejal just mentioned that could stand to benefit?
Well, many of the companies have seen their share prices surging.
Yeah.
I think there are different phases to this project. In the initial phases, you see the construction, the property related type of companies that will benefit. And the later part of it, you see the logistics, the manufacturing sectors benefiting. So I think the early stage, the construction and the property-related projects, many of these companies have seen their share prices gone up tremendously.
So the good news is already priced in, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we tend to be a bit wary of these companies.
Teng, good morning. It's Sejal here. I'm just wondering, you know, the government has seen, like other projects have failed, but taking a look at this, the fact that the Singapore economy is booming, and the fact that they've already announced tax incentives to attract investment to this region, do you think they're saying, you know, we have to make this work and they'll do everything to make this project take off?
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. I think we cannot just conclude that just because in the past we have not succeeded, that therefore in future Malaysian projects will not succeed. There are major differences in this particular instance. And I think in this case you find that the Malaysian government has correctly taken a very foreign investor friendly type of approach. Foreign investment is needed, badly needed, and the fact that we openly welcome the participation of Singapore, both the public and private sectors, I think that we hope Malaysia would not allow politics to get in the way. Because if you do it purely on a commercial basis, there's really no reason why this project should not succeed from Malaysia's and Singapore's standpoint.
Yeah, they mentioned these tax incentives, of course, to attract property investment. What other things do you think the government could announce?
A very crucial component of the Iskandar project is that you must allow qualified foreign professionals to move in and out without hassles. I think one of the major...
So without a passport, a Singaporean could go to Malaysia and vice versa?
It could be without a passport or with certain special arrangements. You know, I think one major problem that Malaysia is facing is the quality of human capital. And if you want to leapfrog and not have to wait too many years, you must allow foreigners, qualified foreigners, to come and contribute to whatever development projects that you are undertaking.
There's certainly a lot of question marks as to whether or not Singapore investors are going to be as welcome as they would like in the IDR region. Do you see any potential snags on that front? And are there any particular companies that you would be looking at in terms of potential further upside from this project?
There are tremendous obstacles, political and non-political. I think the will of the Malaysian government is very important, and so is the enthusiasm from the Singapore side. But I think there has been a lot of negative, adverse publicity concerning Johor Bahru. I think the Singapore side would have to get the public sector to take the lead.
Okay, and no particular companies that you can mention in just 10 seconds?
Not at this point in time.
Thanks very much for joining us. Teng, CEO of iCapital.biz. Well,